so I hit every button wrong like the whole night. Everyone. So
No
I'm going to do
buttons.
no button night. Yeah.
No
Lynn
buttons
from the
for Jeff.
Lynn Project. Is that you?
That is me. Hi, everyone. Thank you so
How,
much for being here.
how's your weekend going, my friend?
Really great. Really, really great. I worked very hard Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
and today I kind of took the day off from social media and YouTube, and I popped into a bunch of some of my favorite people. Donna was live streaming. Pete, you.
The first
I
I
watched.
got to see Donna, I haven't really got to see it until tonight. That's a lot of fun.
She's amazing. I didn't stay for too long, but I popped in just to see what was going on, and everything looked awesome. I had a lot of fun
Yeah.
seeing what
You
other
know who
people
I
were
want to
doing.
be? I want to be Nick. He's like, yeah,
Right?
you're going to be making this next.
Cameraman that gets all the fruits of her labors. I love it. So no, I just ended up spending the day with my boys, and we hung out at the pool, and we went grocery shopping together, and the oldest cooked for us tonight. So it was just really, really awesome, and I needed that. I missed their faces. I forgot what they looked like for a second, and now I remember, and it was really great.
I love that. I tell people, I tell you this off stream, but I'll say it while people are here. It's one of the things I definitely fell in like with you about early. You love your hubby, you love your kids, and that tells me everything I need to know about you. I like that. Let's say hi to people in chat, shall we?
Yes.
Hannah with an L in the house. What's going on? I like that Hannah is the first one in chat, but then Pete goes with the first. But I'll take it, Pete. Glad you're here, buddy. Great interview tonight. Always so fun. Well, I feel like you're going to say something.
So I was gonna say, actually, Hannah's comment doesn't show up on YouTube. It shows up on StreamYard as
Oh
first,
yeah.
but on YouTube, Pete was first. On StreamYard, Hannah was first. So to be
Oh, there you go.
fair,
Well, I'm happy for the both of you. Pearl Manhattan's in the house. I'm glad you're here. Dean Turkey Legs for Bancroft in the house. Thanks for being a member. Use those emojis. Caitlin also a member. Use those emojis. Stacy Rogers, what's going on? JLB Narday in the house. We talked about Jenny the other day. We said all good things.
we love
About
Jenny.
when we met you. When we met, yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
right.
I loved hearing that story. That was
Anyway,
fun.
Will Kentucky Bones in the house. Jennifer White in the house. What's going on? Sherry, awesome. Sunset Travels in the house. Tina McNeil, she's always watching. What's going on, my friend? 16 people here. Smash the like button or smash the dislike button or smash your computer. It doesn't really bug me. Any of those two is fine. Destination Timeshare in the house. What's going on? I think I said hi to Hannah. I did say hi to Hannah. I think that tonight will be an interesting night. We're going to go for an hour, so about 57. Hey, Captain Akron, don't call me Akron in the house. What's going on? I think this is another one of those. I feel like sometimes we do shows that I feel like I'm almost arguing, like I'm arguing a position or I'm trying to talk people into things or, we've talked about memberships and I felt like I probably should have told you this. I planned on after talking about memberships, talking about membership communities, building a community and how I think it's important that if you want to build a community to take it off, whatever, in our case, YouTube. Not most people, a lot of people disagree. And I don't even know how you feel, but we're going to talk about it tonight. And the reason I say I don't know how you feel about it is I know how you were anti-Patreon, but you got a group on Instagram that, man, they are active. They are active.
They're the best.
So when you start a community and you start a community offline, what you need to do early on is respond to everybody quickly. So you kind of condition them to that, hey, they're going to respond. I'm going to respond to them, And I don't know what you did, but maybe you poured a little meth in their coffee or something, but they are all about it. I love it. How did you do it? What's the magic?
I don't know. I guess we just kind of had our community before, and Instagram is my vessel for connecting with people, whether it's someone I meet from YouTube or just Instagram people that I meet through Instagram. But I probably respond to my Instagram messages faster than my text messages. And I
happen to know that for a fact, by the way.
yeah, we're on both. And
sometimes we'll have a conversation that's I don't know why it was that. Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
It works somehow. It still flows. I don't know how that happens. But I am not a Facebook fan. I have said I'm going to delete it. I still haven't, but I haven't even checked it. I haven't checked my Facebook in weeks.
I appreciate you saying that. The reason I even have a Facebook anymore is for Facebook groups because I do want to grow community. And let's face it, there's a lot of people over there. Apparently everybody who's my aunt or my uncle is over there. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, that's the thing. I know that I understood it when I was 20, and now that I'm not 20, I don't understand it anymore, but I get Instagram. I like it better. I like the platform, and that's just where I'm staying. If I'm cutting out an audience, ooh, I love that.
I'm showing pass holder pair where I put mine. Just
Hey, pass holder pair. Hazelnut.
hazelnut's the best, right?
Hazelnut's pretty
If you do it
awesome.
just right, it turns blue. Get it in New Mexico, it's awesome.
But I just do communicating better on Instagram. Facebook, I don't really get it, and I'm kind of over it. So, anyways, my group, my shining stars. Oh my gosh, so many of you guys are in here
Okay,
right
Master, what's
now.
going on?
I love you guys so much, and you brighten up my day. And whoever doesn't want to be a part of it, you can leave the group. You don't have to be a part of my
She's
community.
looking right into my soul when she says that.
You can leave, or you
Adrian,
can
what's going on?
or you can just mute it like Sean does.
I already did that before I even told you. I go in and I read it.
Exactly.
I just don't need a ping, 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 ping.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah. Absolutely.
it's like a woodpecker.
I mute all
Hey, Darian,
all group
I
texts.
did too.
All any group text I'm in other than other than my shining stars, I want to know when you guys are talking to me.
All
But
day, every day.
every single other one I mute because
Well, I mean, of course you do.
it's
Well,
too
I mean,
much.
I can't imagine that. I mean, whatever.
But we I
Thanks
left
for the
that.
wind,
When no worries, Jenny. See, no shame. Like it's fine. It's okay to leave the chat if it's not something you're
No, I
into.
wouldn't
Then
don't delete it, but you don't. I just get rid of notifications. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, that's what I
I
do
get in
too.
when I can.
Exactly. But I love it, and the people that want to connect on it, it's a way to get to know each other a little bit better
Sure.
on a more frequent basis. So I live stream, 2, 3 times a week, and that's not as much connection as having a text line directly to me and
So,
to other people that are connected in that same group.
so I believe I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. And if I'm wrong, we'll talk about it. If I'm right, we'll talk about it. Why did you find comfort or success doing an Instagram group? Because that's really what you have. You have an Instagram
Mm-hmm.
group versus a Patreon group. You hated
I
Patreon, true or false?
I hated Patreon.
I
I
don't know
really
why it's different to communicate. I mean, obviously one's cost money, so maybe there's that, but I'm not comparing it to membership right now. Having a membership, like, so mine is Slack and it's free, guys. It doesn't cost anyone. Hey, Addie, what's going on, man? It's a free platform, but it's where I'm comfortable because it's a business platform, and that's what I do for my work, and that's why. And you're comfortable on Instagram. I'm comfortable on Instagram too. But what was it about Patreon, for not talking about the money part? Right. Obviously, you had to pay for one, but that's not what I mean. What about that platform? Or maybe it was just that you didn't like the pay part, but you got a membership, so I don't think that was that.
you
What
don't
did
have
you
to pay
like
for
about that?
Patreon.
There you go then. So
Well, I mean, it's a Patreon compared to memberships is what you're saying, right?
I'm trying to ask you why you feel like you're having success connecting on Instagram, but you have disliked some other ones we've talked about. I'm going to talk about some other ones here in a minute too. Like, I like Slack a lot. Maybe we should compare it to that. Like, I like Slack
Yeah.
because I'm trying to lead you down a road. I'll just take you there myself. I like Slack because I like all the channels. Like, if I've got a baseball card channel, if I want to hear about baseball cards, I love the Lynn project, but I don't need to know about her passion for cheese. That's a lie. I love cheese too. But let's say I don't care about cheese. But when she wants to talk to her cheese heads,
Right.
I like that it's segmented, is what I'm saying.
I guess I see that. I didn't think of Slack in that way
Well,
before.
I'm not. Well, go ahead. I'll shut up.
Well, I didn't know anything about Slack until you had created the groups and you invited us and started all of that. I get the notifications. I have not muted them. I still get them, but I feel like it's an easier flowing conversation on Instagram than it is on, for instance, Slack. So on Slack, it's kind of like a Reddit vibe.
Yeah,
And
that's fair.
I don't understand Reddit, and that's just another thing to learn. I know Instagram, so that is basically why I'm
And that,
there.
that's a good point, because you got to go where people are. But that's kind of argument for being on a bunch of platforms. I'm not going to be on all the platforms, but I can be on a few more. But um, I don't know. I guess the question becomes then, where else do you think you'll be taking your YouTube fan community offline, if anywhere?
Instagram and YouTube. I'm sticking to the two right now, and I think it's working. I'm really happy with it. I feel like the people that are involved in the community, I have seen comments, you guys popping up, Dawn, Jenny,
You know,
Mar, like you guys have responded to it positively.
yeah.
So if you like it and I like it, then I don't feel like I should change anything, and I should just go full force with adding in more things of, sending more messages each day of, look at what I'm eating right now. I just ate this whole pile of cheese, or whatever it is that makes me happy in that day. And what makes you guys happy, and sharing that with me, Dean, finding out a new turkey leg stand. I want to know all about it, even though I have zero interest in eating it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know. I don't get the Discord destination timeshare. I have a Discord. I have never posted anything. I have never.
What else to talk about? I Passold Pair just joined my Slack. Thank you, Passold Pair. Lots of goodies. Check out the channels
Yay.
you like. Subscribe to anyone you want. I like Discord. I haven't dove into Discord too much, but I'm as a creator, but I'm a member of a few people's Discords. The TubeBuddy Discord. I just dropped my TubeBuddy link in there too, by the way. I think what it is for me is I go in, and I'm saying this as my fact, but I'm asking you, does it work for you too? I go there as a fan, or as a reader, as a content consumer, and if I like that experience, then I might provide it for the community. And Discord's definitely one of them. They're like, one of the things I've been considering doing is doing movie watch parties on Discord. Like, sometimes I'll watch a new Disney Plus thing. I'm not going to watch it on YouTube. You can do a watch party, but it's a different thing. But on Discord,
Right.
we watch it together, and that might be something that I think our group might like. Anyway, I keep asking you questions and talking. Sorry, but
What
I don't
was
know.
the question?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't ask you a question. I don't know. But I was trying to hear from you where else you might be, and it sounds like you just said YouTube and
Yeah.
Instagram. But what are you
Yeah.
going to do for all those people that are out there on all those other platforms? That, I guess, is how I want to ask it.
I don't know. Maybe they'll have to download an app instead of me downloading a new app and figuring all of it out. I
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
I am coming to peace with the fact that I can't be everywhere all the time,
We talk
and
about that a lot. Yeah.
the more places you spread yourself out, the thinner you spread yourself. Unless I know Gary V is really big on this of repurposing, but so those people that do follow you
I'm starting
on,
to get on the other side of that.
I
I'm
am.
coming away from that belief.
Right. So I am posting, my Instagram is connected to Twitter and Facebook. So every time I make an Instagram post, it's posting it to my Facebook, it's posting it to Twitter, and
Yeah.
sending a link. So all the people that are following me on all three platforms are getting 3 repeats of the same thing.
Yeah.
And that just gets annoying at some point. So at what point do you say, okay, where am I getting more engagement? Am I getting more engagement from Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram? Which one is providing more value? Which one are people getting more value from? Which one is creating more of a views to my actual YouTube channel, which is the main
Yeah.
whole focus of
You're
this
funneling
thing?
people towards YouTube, not away. Yeah.
Right. So I I really have started to come to the decision that Instagram and YouTube are where I need to be. And it's where I'm most productive and providing what I feel is value for connecting. Like Instagram, you get to connect it instantly, posting a story.
Yeah.
And YouTube, you get to connect through your videos and your live streams and your whatever content you're putting up. So I think it's a perfect match for me personally. That's my
I do
own.
too. Well, I mean, I've been giggling and making fun about it, but only because it's really me saying great job. GLB Nerdy, great comment. I feel like I get more quality, Lynn, since you only do the 2 areas. And that's a really a good point, actually, because where you're more comfortable,
I love
where you're going
that.
to connect. I mean, it's true, right? She's right.
She is right. And that's exactly my point, is that I've been able to connect so much more personally with a number of people that I really want to connect with, and I enjoy the conversation. Like you said, we were just talking about Jenny and that exact comment that you met her, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to meet her someday. And we have conversations on a daily basis, on almost daily basis. We talk frequently on Instagram and just check in with each other. And I love that. I love being able to have that.
Yeah.
That I don't feel like is natural on any of the other platforms. Facebook and Twitter are so impersonable, whatever the word is. That, yes, that one. I put an extra B in there.
Put an ab in there. I'm looking for my abs too. So there you go.
I found it for you. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tape it on my belly?
So yeah, I mean, just it's been the evolution of finding out what works and what doesn't. And I feel so much more personal value in the friendships I've been able to grow from the Instagram community than anything else. Like, I have found basically zero any of that from Twitter or Facebook or any of those things. So,
so Addie asked you or asked us, but I think but you might be reaching people on Facebook. You're not reaching on Instagram. Let me take a crack at this, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Lynn is all about the quality over. I don't know that I think Lynn's trying to get everybody. Lynn's trying to have a quality experience with her fans. That sounds weird to say, but is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, I love Zero behind you. I'm sorry, it's not topical right now, but
he's taped up there. Isn't he so cute?
Love Zero. Love him.
Thank you. Last
weekend, we were going to do some Christmas stuff and Halloween stuff, but we had some stuff change. And then this weekend, I probably had time, but I didn't get it done. And I mean, I love our show, but you know what the sad thing about our show is? It's the last thing I do every weekend.
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Not really. I have to go to work. Okay, but I love my work. Hey, what's going on? You're never late. You're here. You're never late, and you're always welcome to pop in. Well, so let me ask it this way. And I'm asking Lynn, but I'm also asking everyone in chat, where do you enjoy? And this is a little market research for me. I want to hear your opinions.
Please.
I have my opinions. I want to hear yours. Where do you enjoy being members? So there's a thing called Mighty Networks, where I'm a member of a few different people's communities, a podcasting community specifically. Dean, I should send it to you.
Mighty? Like Mighty Ducks? Mighty
Networks, yeah, but it's Mighty Networks. It's where people can pay to have their own community. There's one now called Circle.io, which is really hot right now. It's big. It's kind of new. They charge like $35 a month to have your own thing, and there's bigger things. Mighty Networks does the same. I like Slack. I think Slack is something that people who are in the professional world know very well. And I think it's so good and so effective that it's spreading as a company. It's amazing. It's a good stock, by the way. I don't own any, but I want to. I just like it. I think it's very effective, and I like their add-ons. There's others too. I mean, you just mentioned, oh my gosh, my brain went away. Which one you just mentioned? My gosh, my brain.
Patreon?
No. Where I just talked about you can watch movies and stuff, and it's really for the video gamers, but it's
Twitch?
No, you just mentioned it.
What did I say? I don't know what I said.
Gosh, my brain went away. Somebody will say it in chat. Where are some of the one? Facebook groups is probably the most popular one. I didn't even mention Facebook groups.
Yeah.
I have a Facebook group. Joe, I didn't even grab the link. Dole Whip, Dad, I'm over there. But where do you guys like it? Where do you guys connect? I think Facebook groups is probably on a scale of 1 to 10. Probably 85% of the market is Facebook groups, and neither one of us like it. So in this conversation, we should probably at least acknowledge it.
Yeah. Jenny, Fast Solar Repair, I see you guys. Thank you so
Discord. Thank
much.
you, Will.
Appreciate it.
Discord. My
Um,
brain just went away. I need more
oh,
coffee.
Discord.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Thank you,
hubby
Will.
is the master of Discord. I asked him to
Okay, did you
explain
say
it to
hubby?
me.
I yelled. I think you said hubby.
Oh, I did. I
Okay,
actually
hubby.
use that term. Yeah. So I use it sometimes. Mr. Project, huge on Discord.
Because
I
he
don't
likes gaming, right?
well he has his group, he has
And he's
his
into chat
community.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he has his thing.
Yeah.
He's really good at it. I don't get it, and I I don't get it. I really don't get it. But Blue
Hey,
Nose,
who knows what's going on?
how are you? I
Oh,
missed
man. We
you.
had Orca Talk previously, which I know was right up blue. You were
I
here for
heard I heard a little bit. I was in ninja mode, like I said, in a lot of streams today, and I just didn't say anything because I was legit ninja mode because
I
I
don't
wanted.
know when I met Blue Nose, probably in Resort TV 1. And I don't know how I discovered, like, it's so random. Like, what does aviation have to do with Shamu orcas? But I love, for me, it was San Diego. For me,
Yeah.
I grew up in San Diego. So the SeaWorld and, I mean, Top Gun was there. Miramar, US Miramar is there. So I grew up just passionate about that. Anyway, sorry, Blue Nose, welcome in. But, all right,
Good to
I
see
keep
you, Chris.
interrupting. Facebook groups, you don't like them. The whole world's over there. What are your thoughts?
No, so for me with Facebook groups, my experience, and I guess it's different for everybody and what your experience is. Hey, Richard,
Hey,
welcome
Orlando
in.
guy. Hey, Zuckerberg
Uh,
guy.
we when I first started getting asked to be into groups, it was like, buy my candles, buy my Tupperware, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. And it just got annoying. And you wanted to support your friends, but at the same time, I don't want to be bothered with these notifications about your newest cutting board. I don't care. I don't care about what new glitter eyeliner you have. I'm happy you're doing your thing, but I'm not interested. So I have that kind of relationship with Facebook groups. And uh, I guess that's just me. And um, I got off of, I've told this story before, but before I started my YouTube journey, I had been off of all social media for over a year. I had
Oh, wow. Really?
literally, I had deleted Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I deleted every single thing that I had that was social media before um, we started this whole thing because I just didn't have time for it. I looked at it like, okay, so I have to work, 65 hours a week, and then I only have this many hours with my family, and I'm going to scroll for how many hours if I have these on my phone. So I deleted them. And it was a good choice. It was a very healthy choice. I felt very good about it. And then I decided to do this, and it was a necessity. It's part of the whole shtick. You got to, be other places.
Just when you thought you're out,
They pull you back in. But I love it. And but I tried to be everywhere, and that doesn't work for me. So I have found my vessels that work for me, and maybe anyone can tell me, Lynn, you're missing out on the whole Facebook audience. So many people have told me, don't delete your Facebook. You're missing out. That's where that's where everyone is. That is where I was like, well, I'm not there. So everyone isn't there, and you're lying. So you're not right. What you're saying is what you believe, and I don't agree with you. So I'm still deleting my Facebook. And if
I think it's important to be where you are effective and or enjoy it, right?
exactly, yeah. I'm not going to be the same Lynn on Facebook as I am on Instagram because I am frustrated every time I get on to Facebook, and I'm really happy and comfortable every time I hop onto Instagram because I understand it.
Sure.
So you're getting different versions of that. That's just my personal experience. That's not for
No,
everybody.
that's a really good way to look at it. I mean, so what I post on LinkedIn is different than what I post on Twitter. What I post on Twitter is different than Instagram. What I post on Instagram is different than IGTV. What I post different on IGTV is different on YouTube, and all
Right.
those things. And for me, it's this way. If I don't like the platform, or I don't feel like I can find a niche. So like Twitter, I post silly things, I retweet stuff, I promote my stuff, and I talk about Disney. LinkedIn, it's more business. Boy, I got the hiccups at the worst time. Instagram is really just becomes pictures, which when I first got there, I thought, hey, Sean, what's going on, my man? And then it's grown into this almost what the parts of Facebook that I liked.
Right.
Without all the everybody's opinion on everything, right? I just don't care. So
Yeah.
I guess for me, it's where I find my niche. Now, when I do want to add more channels because I do agree. I think it was Jenny or whoever said, or Chris from Addy or whoever said it. There are different places that people are comfortable. Like if you're comfortable on Facebook and you're not comfortable on Slack, I'm not going to have a chance to connect with you. Like I'm not comfortable on Zoom, not like I'm uncomfortable. Like I've got to do Zoom calls because I've promised my members I'd do Zoom calls. I don't know. It feels like work. It's so weird. That feels like work to me because that's where I use Zoom. That weird? I don't know. Tim says I'm not a Twitter fan, and while I have Facebook, I rarely use it. Yeah, I've kept Facebook. I got to be honest with you. I keep Facebook mostly for my connections with people who were in my past. So I was a foster parent. So for my foster kids I've coached, family, it's like a picture holder. I rarely post there, but I do see an opportunity in the Facebook groups, but I don't love it. I do think it's dying. I think it'll go the way of MySpace and the Dodo Bird at some point, but Mark Zuckerberg's too smart and rich, so maybe it won't. I don't know.
Yeah, Blue knows. So when I do shut down my Facebook, I just am going to you can pause it, I think. So you're not like deleting it, but you're pausing it so it's inactive. And I hope I won't lose those pictures because there are a lot of pictures on there from a very long time ago that
my favorite thing about Facebook is when 10 years ago today, me and my daughter or whatever.
Yeah, I like that too. But I mean, I haven't posted any new pictures in the last 4 or 5 years on Facebook.
I don't know if I do. Hey, Dean. Good night, Dean, buddy.
Good night, Dean. So, I mean, I
love it, Blue Nose. Thank you for using the emojis. I love that. I love emojis. Please do. I love it. Makes me happy.
Yeah, they're fun. They make me happy too. I don't know. To each your own. I guess it's.
Oh, I think that's good. Like I don't know if you're meaning that seriously, but to each your own is right exactly right in my opinion. Go where you're comfortable and bring your people or allow your people to meet you there. I mean, what do you do for your members? Like, so you've got your great Instagram group, and like for me, the tiers, I don't give away a lot. An email that I never use that you can. I mean, everybody. I mean, really, I have trouble with finding what value to give. You know, your super fans. I mean, what do the Lynn super fans get? Well, an Instagram channel, but it's really connection, right? And so for me, I want to find more places that I'm comfortable with. I don't know that I saw much in chat about what your favorite places were. I mean, a lot of you were dropping Discord, but I think you were answering my question. Where are places that you like to connect with your favorite creators or friends? I would be really interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, I would be interested to hear how you guys feel like is the most comfortable way for y'all to connect. I don't know. It's just been not easy for the Facebook journey. I don't know.
I just dropped my link to the Slack again. It's free. Check it out. Password repair. Just sign up tonight. And again, when you get over there, you sign up. It's free, and you can sign. You're automatically signed up into a couple of the channels, but then you can look at the other channels and just sign up if you want. You know, like I've got one for stocks. If you don't care about stocks, don't talk about stocks. That's the part that I like about it.
I only downloaded that because of your group, and I will check the messages, but I don't even know how to look at the things that you just said.
Well, we'll talk about it offline. But I mean, when you go to Slack, it's a bunch of channels, and you'll have a name. You know, baseball cards. I don't have one for baseball cards, but you know, you click on it if you care. You don't if you don't. Like Mama from Myers and the Mouse. Like I love them. I love their channel. If she had an arts and crafts tab, my wife would probably click it, but I wouldn't. And that's how you. Slack was created to be better than email. Like you have these long email conversations with 20 different people at work. They're highly ineffective because you got to read 20 people. It doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Like, does the CEO care about what whoever's doing? You know, so you can segment it a little better. That's kind of the idea behind Slack. I feel like I'm selling Slack. I don't mean to be. Discord is great for me. What do you like about it, Zugamogo? I like it too. I think people think it's mostly for gamers. Obviously, it's not. It's quite a bit like Twitch, I think, where people think it's just for gamers, but there's a lot of in real life stuff going on there. Probably a conversation we should have at some point. I don't belong to any communities for other creators. Destination time. Well, click on my Slack and you can. Is that because you don't want to, or why is that? My wife is a member of a number of cruise creator Facebook groups. Destination timeshare. You need to know Sherry, who was in here earlier. She's the official travel person of Dole Whip Dad, the channel, and she's my friend, and she's awesome. Good news on the America's not going to blow up front today. I don't know if you heard it, but the stock market's doing well in after hours, which is good news for the future. And I think the travel industry is going to come back strong. I say that because I buy as much Norwegian and Carnival as I can because it's like on sale. Anyway, never heard of Slack before? Well, check it out if you want. There's the link. I'll drop it again. It's kind of a communication tool for business that is coming into the regular world. So when I was talking about Slack versus Instagram versus all these other places, Mighty Networks is one, Circle is one, Circle.io, I think. Let me pull it up so I don't lie. Yeah, Circle.so, Circle.so. Slack I've talked about.
Have you gone into the Circle and whatever?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about them?
And a couple other people I like use it. There's a couple that have a cost associated with them that I might use someday, but I got to be honest with you, they're all attempting to be Slack, in my opinion. Circle is the one that a lot of the creators who are, who I'm big fans of, let's put it that way, are excited about. I'm not quite sure why they're more excited about that than Slack. I mean, here, let me pull it up. Let's talk about some of the features.
So what made you choose Slack over Discord? Because it seems like Slack is basically another form of Discord.
Well, Discord is big for in the gamer world, and it's certainly more, their marketing is more young and hip and fun. Slack is definitely more, I wouldn't call it a serious place. I mean, it's got great use of emojis and fun stuff. I pay a little bit at work for a thing called Hey Taco. Did you know I was quoted in the Wall Street Journal, and I'm not kidding? Have I told you the story before?
No.
What was on about Slack? It was an article about Slack, and I actually made myself look like an idiot, but that's a whole nother conversation. But there's an add-on called Hey Taco. I'm a big fan of the company and the product, and I pay like $1.99 per employee I have per month for it, so we can use it. And it's a way for us on Slack in our communication tool to thank people. So for instance, this is a little into the weeds, but it might answer your question well. So we have 3 different locations or 4 different locations. I don't necessarily, well, I would, but somebody at this location might not see people at this location ever. They might even not know their name, but maybe they're, somebody wants to promote, hey, what we're doing, or hey, I saw this picture that the kids made in arts and crafts. I wanted to give you some props. They give tacos, and so you get 5 tacos a day to give out. And so I can give you, hey, you did a great job today at work. Here's 5 tacos, and then you can turn in those tacos for stuff from the boss. That's me, including I'll go to the taco place with you, or I'll buy tacos for the team, or I'll buy sodas. So it's just a one of many different add-ons that Slack has.
Good night, Kaylin.
I do like Discord too, though. I think for me the answer really is this, Lynn. It's like Sean knows Discord. So if I had a Discord, I bet I would have more chance to get Sean to join it than I would on Slack. Maybe he knows Slack too, I don't know, but just because you said he knows Discord.
Yeah.
And because I know Slack well, I did it. I don't know. Did I talk in circles there?
No, that makes sense. I mean, it's just the same
Caitlin?
thing as like I said about Instagram and Facebook. I can't do Facebook because I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not proficient on Facebook anymore. That ship sailed, and now I'm proficient on Instagram because when I decided to go back on social media, I decided to figure out Instagram, and I spent months and months, and I'm still figuring out how to do better on it. So to continue to do another thing to learn how to do very well, it's what you're comfortable on. Like, it's going to keep coming back to that. That's going to be my mantra of this, like, go where you're comfortable and do those things. But I don't know. Maybe if you can be that person, like that helicopter mom that's everywhere all the time, if you're one of those, then do it and be on Twitch and Instagram and YouTube and every single other platform that there is. But if you're not that person, then go where you're comfortable and you're most proficient in,
Yeah.
and do it well.
Yeah, Blue Nose. Yeah, I don't have any more mods anymore. I'm gonna handle those on my own now. But Stacy's still here. I think. Yeah, Stacy's still here. Hi, Stacy. Hey, Stacy.
Hi.
So anyway,
LPSC.
and that's an interesting thing too. So I was talking to Pete about the mod thing today, and we definitely, some of us have used the mod thing to grow. And we even talked about it. Me and you became buddies. Myers and the Mouse, like we were on my show last time.
Yeah.
It's access. It's it's hey, I value you. It's some way to show love, right? And I mean, I got 2 messages today that were, oh man, at least 3 people that I'm aware of, so probably more, very upset that they're not mods anymore. And I've had to say, you're still my friend.
Right.
Friend. It's not. I don't know.
It wasn't just you. It was,
I don't know. That's crazy, but I know people are upset about it. I still love you all. See, there you go, there's Stacy. Of course, I'm here. It's just everyone is used to seeing my name. Yeah, well, that's very true. That's very true. But anyway, it kind of goes to this conversation that it's how do you say thank you? It's like the Pete thing with the Muppets and now Pixar and in the future Star Wars that tonight. Just trying to say thank you to people that spend some time with us and hopefully like our content. And the membership communities, for me, I think it's just another way to connect. I mean, it's like, why would someone? I'm a member of some channels. I'm a patron of some channels. Why would you? Well, there's 2 reasons. One is access, and 2 is to say thank you. When I'm a member of Lynn, I'm saying thank you. I like your content. I want to support you. And then what you do back is you provide us access, including the Instagram stuff, right? I mean, I don't know.
No, that's how I see it. And you were saying earlier about the Zoom call. I did my very first Zoom call was my members Zoom call, and it was my very first one ever. So I had no idea what I was doing. And, I got to go through that with you guys that showed up and figuring it out. And I hope I didn't miss anything. And it was so much fun. It was so awesome being able to not just have a conversation and chat where you see a name and words and read it and talk about it, but to talk like we are face to face, face to face and real time in a group conversation of all of us that are brought together by this awesome thing that we're doing. And it's amazing. It was really, really, really fun. And I love getting to know everybody a little bit better through that vessel.
That really is the neatest thing about this whole YouTube journey. Ivone and Mama from Myers and the Mouse and I were talking about this, and me and you were talking about this. So we basically talk about this in some function every week, really. The connections with the people are the best, whether we're meeting each other in Disney or just getting to know each other personal. It's hard to know, like Zoom. Everybody's talking about Zoom. I like Zoom. It's a cool application. It's fun. But for me, that feels like more like a work thing than Slack does. And it's totally dumb. It's just because that's what I've used it for. You had a Zoom call with your members. How did that go? Did you enjoy that?
It was great. We had a blast. Mara was saying it was fun, and I got to see her dog. Her dogs are so cute. And
that's the neat part of Zoom. I get to see them too. I've got to do them. I promised my members I should just do one tomorrow night now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I should. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow night. I've never not promised it, but I should just do that.
I felt the same way. I had Zoom as one of my perks in when I had my Patreon, and I had never followed through with it. I was in a funk for a couple months, but finally, once I got the memberships, I'm like, I'm doing this the day after we go live with all of this. Like, I want to finally follow through with it, even though I was nervous about it because I didn't know how to Zoom. I don't know how to Zoom. So I was figuring out another new thing, which, all of that. But it was so much fun. We had a blast. I hope that you guys had a blast with me. I had a blast with you. So
it is neat that you can see each other. Like when we do it this way, we can see what they're typing.
Right.
Some faces we don't even know. Let's be real. Jenny says my job is 98% Zoom now. So at the end of the day, I'm done. Mine's not that, but yeah, I know that's kind of what I'm saying too.
I get that too.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I have to be face to face with people, so I'm happy to Zoom call with.
That's fair. That's totally fair. I did a Zoom call with my doctor. Does that count? See, and that's a neat thing. I mean, there's so many things with this pandemic that I think it's like when there's a war, a lot of good things come out of the war because we had to deal with it. Like we get better at surgery, all these things. I know this isn't a war, but there's a lot of things that are going to be better, and how we work. Good night, Hannah. Have a great night, my friend. A lot of things that the world's going to get better. I think homeschooling is going to get better. I think communication's getting better. I think there's some funny stories out there about people forgetting that they're live on Zoom because they're not used to it yet. But
Right.
I don't know. Working from home, man. Working from home. It's not that bad. Anyway, I could even add a debate channel for Jeff's Discord. Let's do it. I've got a Discord. I just haven't tried. I'll probably dive. I mean, I plan on diving into Discord. Just haven't done it. Just like Lynn's saying with the other stuff.
Yeah,
So there we go.
I have a Discord too, but I
There you go.
haven't posted one thing. Maybe they deleted it. I don't know.
What it is with Discord, it kept making. Well, I don't even want to bore everybody to death, but I'm gonna sound like an old man. But it is what it is. I don't know. I guess the question becomes this: in our last 15 minutes or so, how important do you think it is? And maybe not at all. It's not a trick question. How important is it to connect with your fans and friends from YouTube off YouTube? Is it
very important? I think it's very, very important.
For the Patreon thing. I mean, obviously membership is a little different because it's right there.
I think
Jerry.
Patreon was so disconnected from where you're at, and that's why I was so disgruntled about the whole membership thing.
You know who Peter Hollins is?
No.
So Peter Hollins is a singer, and he hey, Wild Style Blogs, what's going on? He's got a couple of videos that are over 1 million. Oh, where'd it go? He did Villains. He doesn't matter. He's a very, very, very talented guy. He's a artist. He's a singer, and he's big on Patreon. Matter of fact, I think he must work for them. Regardless, he's built his community on that, and it's his full time
on Patreon.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know.
It's right. It's kind of the opposite. His argument is funny. I watched it. He was on our friend Rob Velocibus. If you guys don't know Rob Velocibus, go check out his channel. He's awesome. He also works for TubeBuddy. Great guy, friend of mine. Love him to death. He was on Rob's show. Peter Hollins was on Rob's show. Sorry for all the pronouns there. And he was talking about Patreon. And it was the day after, or maybe it was the Tuesday after we had the membership conversation, which a couple people were in here like, well, I don't want it to be about, they have to pay for it, and I don't want to have a paywall. Hey, Josh, what's going on? By the way, Lynn, can I change the subject on you and ask you a very serious question?
Sure.
How do you feel about people who don't like, Josh, I know, is already smiling. How do you feel about people who do not like the Jungle Cruise? Like, can you trust them? Would you vote for them? Would you let them watch your dog? Would you even let them know where you live? Tell me the truth.
What's not to like about the Jungle Cruise?
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Looking at you. Looking at you.
Who doesn't love corny dad? It's a dad joke. If you
Why do you not like the backside of water? What is wrong with you? Who hurt you? Isn't there medication for it? All right. Anyway. I don't even know who it was. It doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about that. I think that it doesn't matter what you do. What Jeff does and what Lynn does is different. Like with the mod thing, I fully get it. I've got people mad at me. I fully get it. It stinks. I'm sad. I'm sad that I made people sad, but I've been thinking about it for a while. I think that where you are, if you're on Discord, you're on Discord. If you're on Patreon, you're on Patreon. If you've got YouTube memberships, you're on memberships. I think that it's important just to be where you're comfortable and provide as much value as you can to.
Yes.
Tim, it was because Josh came in.
What my point was is that you're going to provide more value wherever it is that you decide to go, that you're most comfortable and most proficient doing the things. So if I don't know how to communicate with people on Facebook and answer messages or respond to comments, and I get them a week later and then like it and respond a week later, that's not very proficient for what I'm trying to provide. On Instagram, it's, maybe the only time I don't respond within the day is if I'm working a shift, and then I'll respond afterwards and check all those things. But I love how Sean is calling me out. He has more members in his Discord than I have subs.
I need to check it out. I need to learn how to do a Discord.
Right. Maybe I should too.
Really?
I'm not a member of that.
Triple D, Detroit Disney Duo says, I think that Casey Neistat had the owner of Patreon once. He did. It was a great video. I actually asked Peter about that on the show, and he answered. And his answer was, I can't really talk about how that didn't work out. But it's interesting. Patreon is an interesting platform. I like it. I like that it's about art and artists. It does feel a little salesy to me. I don't know why membership doesn't and Patreon does, but I had trouble clicking the dang button. Like my Patreon's set up. I just haven't clicked the button, and I don't know why. I can't really give you an answer why. Every time I think about it, I end up doing something else and I move on because I don't know why. I don't have a good answer why. But anyway, Sean says, I'm mad. I've been working on getting mod for almost a year here. Sean, you're still my friend. Honestly, I mean, no joke. I took a call earlier today, and there's a bunch of passive aggressive stuff. I mean, I don't know what to do, guys. Like, I still love you. I'm not mad at anyone. Nobody did anything wrong. Are you kidding me?
I think he might be talking about being a mod on my channel.
Oh, okay. That's good. Then I don't care. Only thing Zuko Mugo, which is just fun to say, so I'm going to say it again. Zuko Mugo said, only thing is I need a tropical system to come up to southeast Canada. I got a drought here. We got 2 coming. So one is supposed to barely miss us, and one's supposed to go right over us, but it'll only be a tropical depression when it gets to us, they say. Who knows? We need the rain, too. My front yard and my backyard is more white than green. So there's that. So anyway, I don't know if we had a conversation that was overly valuable today. I hope it was. I don't want to bore people to death or not provide value, but I think it's important to discuss. I think that if you're trying to build a community, it's important to go where the people are. Now, that said, you can't be everywhere, right? Me and you talk about that more than the other way. JLB says, I feel like memberships, I'm supporting creators. Patreon feels a little more middleman. Yeah, I agree, Jenny, even though it's still there.
What did she say? Hold on, I missed it. Can you?
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen. There you go. I feel like memberships, I'm supporting creators. Patreon feels a little more middleman there, even though it's still there on YouTube.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. That's how I felt too, Jenny.
You know, I'm a big believer in the less friction, as Pat Flynn and others say. Less friction. What do I mean by that? Less clicks to do what you want. If I want to support Lynn and I have to just click membership because I'm on YouTube, boom. If I have to click this and then that to go to this, and then maybe I'll do that.
Right.
Don't be doing that anymore. We got to make it easy for them, and that's kind of the reason to have a Discord and a Facebook group and all those things. But
you have like 5 to 10 seconds max.
I mean, do you really?
They're gone after that.
See, you say that, but we know that's not true. Like, I'm watching my wife, I'm watching my daughter, I'm watching my mom, I'm watching myself. People, I mean, you're scanning through 10 people at a time, right? Oh, pass all the parents. Is that a hot dog? I love hot dogs. Yeah. They must have added some more stickers, or I'm just getting new ones recently. Pass all the parents. Thank you so much. $1.49 super sticker with the hot dog. I had great. 2 hot dogs and some mustard today.
Hold on, I need to see this. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Is there mustard on it?
Another one. Is that a unicorn? What have I got? Passholder pair, I love you. 2 super stickers back to back. Hot dogs and unicorns.
I love it.
Is there there's an 80s song that's got hot dogs and unicorns in it? I'm pretty sure. If not, I will write it. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate you. There wasn't really any option other than Patreon. Yeah, that's true. Destination Timeshare. That's very true. I really like the story. I like it. It's a little more catered towards the artiste. But I like that, frankly. I do. Yeah, pass all the pairs on a roll. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I like hot dogs. As long as I don't have relish on them, I like mustard. I don't know, and I'm going to admit to liking unicorns. I've had 4 daughters, and
wait, did you say you like mustard? You said you love mustard, right?
Love mustard.
What about ketchup?
No, I mean,
okay.
I don't dislike it, but I'll never, like, if it's on something, I'm not going to freak out, but I don't ever put it on my own.
Same, yeah.
Now, mayo, I dislike, and I will.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Mayo's disgusting.
Mayo is amazing.
I will get. You know what? I've said this before. This is, I like. I don't know if I'm a foodie or not. I'm a wannabe foodie, and so mentioning Jack in the Box, I feel like I need to smack my own self in the face. But Jack in the Box has got some good onion mayo. That is good stuff. I like that.
Mayo is a superior condiment because so many of the best sauces start with mayo, like ranch.
You're such a nice person, and I like you so much, yet you lied to all our friends in the show right now. Like, why would you say that out loud?
When I know a hurricane's coming, I go and buy more mayo. I did that. I did. I even bought some from Walgreens because I was desperate. I'm like, what if we run out of mayo?
First world problems right there. Destination Timeshare says you're wrong. No. Blue Nose. Oh, man. Wait a minute. That might be from you.
That's my favorite one.
Blue Nose, thank you.
Wee.
Thank you for making Lynn say we. Can I tell you a story that I wasn't going to tell you, but now I have to? So my
Sure.
buddy, one of my members of my board is a good friend of mine. Hey, Naomi, I doubt he's here now, but every now and then he listens or watches in the background. And I'm pretty sure he mentioned you the other day. I'm on it. He comes on my show and he's like, I watched for like the first 4 minutes and you're just talking you're saying hi to everybody and some crazy girl spun around with her arms in the air. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
That's me.
I'm pretty sure it was you because who else would do that? We need some cheese and crab emotes, right? Right?
Oh, I'm going to crush some crabs so soon.
I've got
so
way
good.
more ideas for emojis than I have the ability, spots. Every 10 you get to add one. And I don't know. I'm just going to have to stop looking at them because there's so many fun ones. We do not run out of mayo at our house. And it's gross. Hitchhiking bones. I thought you guys were so, I don't know. Mustard.
I love that.
Barbecue sauce. Hot
Nope.
sauce. Mustard.
Nope.
Oh, my mouth just watered. Like, no joke. I love mustard so much. How many kinds of mustard do you have in your fridge?
At least 4.
Yeah, I bet that's probably what my number is too. How many kinds of mayo do you have?
Hellman's, the only one that there is that you should eat.
I have none, but if I have some, it's probably expired.
I bet other people in your family like it. No, hold on. Everything has to turn back to food.
I think we probably have some in there, but they never use it.
Really?
I don't think so. I'll ask her. I feel like maybe I'm lying. I'm not really sure.
No. I wait strategically for the Hellmann's to go on sale for BOGO at Publix, and then I stock up whenever. It's like about once a month or so.
That's nasty. Paximus, mayo, yes or no? And by the way, there is a wrong answer. I'm in the middle of live streaming, but wow. Check out
Thanks for popping in.
I'm still live. I'll come back on. No way. I love the Ralph.
Ralph.
Look at that. Going live and here. So Paximus is a buddy of mine from the Pat Flynn Show. We've talked about that a few times. That's where we met. And he's a member of your channel now. And I know he's a big Disney guy too. Big fan. So Duke's is the best mayo. You know what?
I've never had Duke's.
The best mayo is the one that's in the trash can.
No. I need to try Duke's now. No, Miracle Whip is yuck. You don't do that. Don't. Just go big or go home. Go for the real deal.
See, this is the kind of good creator talk that you have on our show. Mayo, yes or no? I don't know where it goes, but I don't care. I have fun with the show. And I have fun with the show because of you, Lynn, and everybody in chat. I think we've done enough damage for tonight. Have we not?
I love it. We had a blast. I hope. I don't really know that provided much value.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Someone stop.
By the way, here, I'll provide value. You know what's worse than mayo? Anything with pickles like relish. There you go.
Oh, relish, gross.
Mara, I have a Heinz picnic pack: ketchup, yellowed mustard, and relish. Relish ruins everything.
It's not even a real color, for one. There's no shade of green that is the color of relish. It shouldn't be that way.
There's so few green things that are tasty to eat. I can't think of any.
I like green things.
I can tell. That's why you're skinny and I'm not. But I don't think there's any. Like, I'm sure there is. Chat, help me out before we end. This is the important part of the show now. What green thing actually tastes good? And don't be telling me salad, because that's a lie. Relish is nasty. Oh, see,
spinach, broccoli.
No, Josh, you're gonna need way more than that to get back on my good side, buddy. No. Does anyone else do extreme coupon? I had a dad who extreme couponed. My dad was a lunatic, and my dad would lay them all out. And I'm like, well, how much money could you possibly be saving for the hours you spend? Would be what I would say. And he would get mad at me.
I used to love couponing.
He actually did good. He did amazing. He could have done a Instagram or a YouTube channel if that was a thing. Then he really did come back with free stuff, and we'd have 37 things of
Shampoo,
Yeah.
toothpaste.
Oh man, toothpaste. Oh my gosh. If the zombies come and you need to brush your teeth, my dad's house we had all the toothpaste. Green beans are not good, Mar.
They
Green ketchup
are.
sounds disgusting. Pickles are the worst thing ever. Guacamole, I do love guacamole, but it turns me into, in Harry Potter, the lady that floats away, guacamole turns me into that lady.
The best my favorite green
Ooh,
thing is
Sean for the
Diet
win.
Dew.
Yeah, Sean for the win. I just saw that too.
That's my favorite pop. There's Carolyn for my pop, my Diet Dew. And that is not a normal color of green, but it is probably my favorite. That is not a lie.
I've got
And
a
I'll
horrible Mountain
vegetables
Dew
after.
commerce story about a kid. Yeah, I'm not going to share that on the show, but it's horrible.
It's not going to
All
change my
right.
opinions.
I think we're done here. What about you? What's coming up on your channel? What do you got going on for the people? 30 people still here. They are needing to know what they're going to see from the Lynn, Mr. and Mrs. Project, whatever you got going on.
So I'm not exactly sure. I have a film I need to edit for the back scratcher drink that I've had it filmed for a while, but I filmed another one and
I was scratching my back. It's supposed to be funny, but you didn't notice.
I was looking over there, contemplating what I was going to say next. I'm sorry I missed that.
I forgive you.
But I filmed a vlog on making a mock food item. I don't know, for those of you that were there on Saturday, I should probably, as Bill would say better than I said it myself, and I'll repeat his words, stick to making drinks, Lynn. You suck at making food.
No. Your Instagram, you showed a pretty nice looking charcuterie board. Am I?
Because I'm going to show the best thing that happened.
Well, it looked good to me.
Yeah, that was great. Everything else really, no, the pancakes, they tasted good, but it was an hour-long painstaking process of me failing every step of the way. Anyways.
I didn't watch the whole show, but I watched a good chunk of it. It was fun. Did you?
Oh, we had fun.
You love it? Okay, there you go.
We had fun, but we burnt a lot of pancakes too.
Pancakes.
But so I have to look at the footage and see if it turned out at all. But I don't really know if I want to put it out there because it's going to be 20 minutes of your life you'll never get back for a recipe that you shouldn't follow. But
Thank you for reminding me. We are fighting. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I was trying not to go there. So what do you do to somebody who owes you 2 hours of life?
Wait, it's been I gave you an hour right now.
No.
Does that work? No.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it? Marty McFly? We figured out his first name. I'll have to get in touch with him and figure out the whole time travel thing.
How are you 7? How old are you? How is it you don't know anything from the 80s at all?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Did you just call me a hoe?
No.
Pretty sure you did.
One of my favorite bands. I wore that just so you know what.
Almost exactly that one. Name one song by them. I don't believe a word of it.
Rolling Stones.
That's the band. Try again. I was right. I knew it.
No, I do. I'm brain farting now because
John said, "Hey, you look cool in this, right?"
I mean, I do. It's kind of like a cute tank top, but no, I love the Rolling Stones and the Beatles are my favorites. But now that you're pressuring me, I can't think of anything. So, sorry.
Paint it black, baby. Paint it black.
That's a good one.
All right, yeah, we're gonna end the show now, but go ahead and drop your favorite Rolling Stones song so the faking faker can listen to some songs that are awesome.
It's not true. Oh man, Wild Horses is one of my absolute favorites. Sean,
you know, honestly, I don't know if I think they're a great band, but I love a bunch of their songs. But like, is he really a good singer? No. Is he really the lead? No. Guitar? No. Is it? But it works. Like, I don't know.
I'm never going to live this down with Sean. He is so disappointed in me on so many levels right now.
Jumpin' Jack Flat, stop me up. Shelt, yes. Look, oh, I love these. I love you guys so much.
I don't know why I even showed you my shirt. Lesson learned. Yep. Everyone.
I like your shirt very much. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Sympathy for the Devil. You know what? At the end of Interview with the Vampire, Louis always belly aching or whatever he said. I love that. And they bam, little little Mick going at it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Everyone who remembered Windows 97 remembers Star. Yeah. You saw the Stones, Jenny, and that's cool.
That's amazing.
You know what? Goals. What are they like? I think they've been dead for like 20 years, but they're still on tour. It's pretty impressive stuff.
That's crazy.
Time is almost.
He's naming all of them that I know. We literally, that's our number one played.
No.
That's our number one.
You don't know.
I do know. I know all the words to all the songs.
I'm going to send you a Depeche Mode shirt. You will also know none of their songs. I'm quite sure.
Who that is?
You don't know who that is?
No.
You don't know who that is.
I don't know names of people. I don't know. Maybe if they, slide into my DMs, I'll know them. I don't know. DM me. I'll know your name, I guess.
I don't even know how to respond to that, so I will not. They're my second favorite band ever. All right, we have ruined. I hope you got some value. I hope you had some fun. So here's my Slack channel. You can check out Lynn's membership link button. Go to her channel, hit the button. There it is. It's also in the here. Hold on. What am I doing? I've got it right here.
Hi, Mike Wheeler. Welcome in.
See, Stacy's gonna say, "See, if I was mod, I could hit these links."
Personal Jesus.
Your own. But I don't know Depeche. I love Depeche Mode. Personal Jesus is a great one. Mar, what?
Thanks, Mar. You made me not alone.
That shirt's coming off. You lose that shirt. That's a good looking shirt. I liked it. Whatever.
Oh man, I lost my Rolling Stones card tonight. It's gonna take a long time to earn it back.
Would you like it? See, but I kind of set you up there. You've already shared that you don't know the names of songs of even any bands that you do like. So I kind of threw you under the bus there a little bit.
I mean, I should have been more prepared. I should have been studying, watching, listening to their music before the stream or something, and I just sported it. The guy at Publix, last thing. The guy at Publix, when we were at the fish counter, he's like, Rolling Stones are my favorite. I was like, yeah, they're the best. And he's like, well, I really love the Beatles. I was like, no, the Beatles aren't my favorite, but I love the Rolling Stones second best. And he's like, wow, what a poser. He's such a poser.
Should I even ask about the Beatles? Can she name one Beatles song? Should I even ask, or should I just let it go?
Let it go.
Also, a great Beatles song. There you go. You didn't even know, did you? Jeez,
it's time to go. I need to go. I need sleep, and I have some crabs to eat and something else to do. I think I need to wash my hair again for the second time.
You need to give up that shirt. John will buy a new one. All right, guys. We love you. Go check out Lynn's channel. Do all the things. Check out my Slack. Tell Stacy I said hi. All of it. Love you. Blue Nose, Pass Older Pair, thanks for the super chats. Members, thanks for using the emojis. Ninja Motors and people in chat who were talking. Love you all. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
That's like in Kids on the Block or New Sync or something.
Just end the stream. It's
done. I'm trying.
We're done.
Tomorrow morning, some Disney show, 9 o'clock in my time. See ya. You don't have to go.
Bye, guys.
Have fun storming the castle. Later.
Bye.
You're a